Basically what I'll try to do is hold this for now and try to reorganize the defense on this side and stop the attacks bit by bit. Basically they will be losing a lot more men than I will, as long as I can keep their planes fighting out my planes rather than fighting my units. So much for that plan. Already fighting there. Do we have anything that is within reach? Technically this one. Put daily air superiority for a month. Still resting, I'm afraid, but we'll see. Will they dare attack or not? Okay, that's in Soviet Union, that bombarding. Ah, in 3 days we're gonna get a lot of anti-aircraft guns, and that's gonna increase our offensive capabilities. Also, let's have a look at the world. So Afghanistan is technically a puppet of United Kingdom. Okay. And Saudi Arabia is the same thing. It should be a puppet of it's a puppet of United Kingdom. This background color and these fonts are just I barely see anything. Right, so Iraq still holds Baghdad and actually all of the other victory points, and they are part of the Axis. And same with Iran. I mean, Iran will have some problems because now the British can actually push in there. Although I think it's mostly Nepalese and Bhutan troops that are in there, but same difference. Okay, I think the British are still holding fairly well over there. They managed to... Well, the Japanese have taken out most of Java. Was that Sumatra? I don't remember. Anyway, they've been taking care of that island entirely, and then they're taking a fair bit of this. In the Philippines, they're taking a fair bit, and if we have a look at Europe, well, first of all, over here, the United States has taken a lot of land in Algeria. I think Vichy France is not gonna last for long. The British have been pushing the Italians back quite a bit, which is... Oh, hold on, what's this? The Soviet Union has made a landing in Greece. That's a bold move. Now, I'm not sure if they are already out of supplies or not. They might be. Or they might be trying to attack Salonika right now. If that works, then oh my. Off underbelly. Okay, so they are failing that attack. This attack, they should be failing as well. Why? I don't know, but it's if it distracts the enemy AI a lot, then I will be okay with that. Move one of the militias to Nanjing. We can leave one there. One of these to Nantong, just so that the Japanese can't land troops directly to a port. Okay, we've won another battle there. Let's move in over there to help defend Poltava a bit more. Because Poltava has a fertile soil, which gives us a decent bit of manpower increase. We can actually check it. Actually, no, we can't see how much it does there. Thought we could, but apparently we can't. Does it give any idea over here? No. Black soil, national manpower modifier plus 30%. There we go. So it gives us a fair bit. Right, so let's go back to the main frontier. digging in with... Oh, they are doing ground attack over there. Where do we have the planes? These. We should probably send in over there. Daily is superiority. Need to make sure that the enemy planes don't do too much damage. And now that we've got the anti-aircraft guns, we should probably start placing them not necessarily on the divisions on the front themselves, because the anti-aircraft guns do need to rest for a little bit. What we can do, first of all, there's going to be a long list of units that we need to go through, but so these already have the anti-aircraft guns, fair enough. Let's give one to the division in there, Inspiring Choir. It's light infantry, so it should be a bit easier to spot. That one. I'm going to give one, at least one in Jifeng. Unfortunately, there is no search function. I mean, technically what I could do is just place them directly to the ground there. And then we can combine them manually. That might be faster than trying to search through all that list. Now then, do we have got some cavalry and such there? I don't know. But one there, and I suppose we could put one there. Right, time to combine these units. I just need to remember where I placed them, but I think I can find them. Making sure that there is no... No, actually there is an anti-aircraft gun in that one, so it's the other one that doesn't have. My AI is going to be what the British sonar was to U-boats. I certainly hope so. I certainly hope so. I mean, it should at least inflict some damage on the bombers. It's probably not going to save us entirely, but if it alleviates the pressure, I'm okay with that. Actually, I can't put it on that one. I can put it over here. Actually, I think it's time for us to upgrade that conscript to regular infantry. It's still a decent division, even without the conscripts. Right, and we got 3 of these. Probably we can't actually assign that. Then we got one over here. Combine that there. And one over here, which I'll assign to the first one on the list. It's a big division. Making it even stronger is probably not a bad idea. Now we've got this one that we can't actually assign quite yet, because this needs to rest for 59 hours before we can do that. But it's no biggie. Okay, so they got medium bombers, they got fighters, and 2 engine fighters, also known as long-range fighters. Oh, they're still... Oh, there's a lot more in there. Okay, well, hopefully we can... Oh, Blizzard. I think I did the... Oh, Operation Uranus. And France annexed France. Instead, France actually got hold of some of the lands here. Italians hold Tunis. At least for now. Okay, so the Soviets haven't actually... They are fighting there, I think, because they're losing strength. They're only trying to take out Salonika. They've mostly stopped the enemy attacks around here. You know what, I'm just gonna move these, and... Yeah, I will keep this assigned to the Soviet army, even though the Soviet army HQ is already probably halfway to China. Almost. Still got quite a ways to go, but it will reach here eventually. Right, so they're losing or moving troops away from here. Okay, Soviets have mostly lost control over the shorelines here. They got some divisions here that will be causing trouble for the Japanese, so the Japanese divisions around here will not be solely focusing on me, which is actually not bad, to say the least. So when do we get the close air support that we are building? In January and February. Well, that's gonna take a while. We are working on the next 8 interceptors, which first ones will be done in March. Okay, well, that's not too bad. In December, we're gonna get more infantry upgrades. Then we're gonna get a lot more anti-aircraft regiments in January. We're gonna get some air bases completed by the end of the month. And the pillboxes will be done. Actually, what I think I'm just gonna make second layer of the... or second level for the pillboxes immediately. Well, at least the line is holding. We got some divisions here that move one there. Now, there's 2 divisions there in planes, so technically, do we have strong... We could attack with 4 divisions. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna use 2 divisions from here to give a support attack. With Fuxin attacking with 6 divisions against 3. See how well that goes. Do we have the close air support? They're resting right now. Let's just let them rest, I suppose. So we got a bit of a rebellion here. Hopefully our militia will be able to take care of it. Also, I now remember that we had the close air support here. Let's just move it back to the front area here. Well, Beijing is not necessarily a good place for that. A bit crowded, and same goes with most of our airfields actually around here. So what we could do is send them to Shanghai or something. Start using to maybe take out convoys or naval units around here. Of course, I'm not sure how good naval attack or sea attack 9.9. Not that bad. If we have a look at the planes that we can do, then sea attack is actually the best that we have right now. Okay, I'll take it. So we can start doing some convoy and or naval strikes there. Okay, we won that battle. Oh, there's another battle going in here. We did win, kind of. An air battle, that is. I suppose we do have the 4 divisions here. If I want to, I could try attacking that. Let's give these an attack order. These will give a support attack. Nothing else that will at least divert their air force a little bit. The Mongolians are giving air there, and in this. Well, they're losing organization rather quickly, but I'm assuming that we are doing that as well. So the Germans are doing a number on our troops there. The Germans have reached Leningrad. They haven't conquered that. At the same time, the Soviets have reached outskirts of Helsinki. We'll see. At some point, Finland will probably fall. At the same time, Norwegians are having a bit hard time. Because for some reason, the Soviets did a landing in somewhere in Norway, right about here, and they just run towards Oslo and then made Norway a puppet. Okay, so the fights over here are still going on. They do have some tanks. Oh, now they are attacking different directions. It could be that the... Oh, yeah, that might be it. So the garrison tried attacking the Soviets. The Soviets were just defending. That's why they couldn't move anywhere. Now they are trying to spread out. Okay. We are defending that oak. Or rather successfully. Then over here we're taking a fair bit of casualties, but we are holding. They're bombarding over quite a few tactical bombers, actually. Our planes bearing? That's not too bad. We don't have orders, so I'm gonna give you orders for air superiority again. You are actually upgraded now, so you got a bit longer range. You should be a lot better against the planes now. Wait, are they doing a nighttime bombardment there? They might be. Let's see, so the pillboxes are in 8 days. Taking a fair bit of, yeah, a bit rough over here. Now, do we have troops? We could send in another division there. Actually, no. Before we do that, let's assign the anti-aircraft guns before we forget. Now we can send them in. Right, so the attack over here is... well, at least it's still going. I'm not gonna say it's going well, but it's going. Use this to replace the division that was doing the attacking. We got better general, that's for sure. Honestly, it's a bit surprising. On the other hand, we have been fighting wars for most of the time. And we still don't have control over these. Did we get the road in here? We did. But we can't actually gain control back from that. Unless we send in a unit there. Do we have a cavalry unit that could go over there? Just in case. Okay, and now we have engaged the... oh, that was quite efficient. I think... hold on, and there's this fight. We're still taking rather hefty casualties there. Probably mostly by the enemy planes, but still not very happy about that. They are certainly trying. Okay, infantry morale goes up, that's good. That's actually very important. Now we got the anti-aircraft guns here. We'll move one to Huldao. Okay, they are trying to attack across the river here. We do have some extra units we could send in down there. Into the jungle across the river with some tanks. I think that's a recipe for disaster, but you know. Okay, yeah, the planes are now suddenly doing a lot more. So they are spotting that. Do we have anyone that is not in taking Salmoron? So you're defending that. We're defending that. And we only got 3 of these squadrons. Or, well, actually, I'm not sure what's the correct term. But 3 sets of interceptors. So we can't defend all of them. It's a bit of a shame, really. Oh, hold on. Now moving away from there. Move in another division. Also, I'm assuming that we are researching the direct fire units. Yes, we are. Okay. Because I have a feeling that the anti-tank morale is a bit low. 3.5%. Yeah, it's quite low. Means that we won't be able to regain the organization very quickly. At least with those units. So they are trying to attack again. Well, it's not going to last for long. We lost 10 men, they lost 1600. They are trying to hit us with armor down here in Indochina. Again, it's not going all that well. River crossing penalty minus 86%, rain minus 50%. Yeah, it's not going all that well. But they will try. They're also trying over here. We do have another division that we could probably send in. We may need to pull back some of these divisions. But if we can shuffle out the units, that's not too bad. The need for reinforcements has gone down quite significantly, so that's good. Which means that we probably have some divisions around here that are good to go. Well, actually, not really. We already sent the divisions there, and actually no, we do have troops here, don't we? We do. Well, we'll start redeploying units from here, wherever they should be. And we probably have some troops in Beijing actually, so we'll do a bit of a reorganizing here. Because the troops have at least the the manpower back. Then the mountaineers back, and what we'll do soon over there in Tibet is just we'll let them get out of the pocket there to certain areas. For example, let them take out these, and then we'll take out that back, and hopefully block some units over there. Well, at least that's the plan. But yeah, a lot of these units over here with the headquarters were units that kind of were... Oh right, yeah, we got this motorized division. Give it proper leader. Send it to Beijing to regain organization quickly, and then it will be used over here potentially to counterattack and take out this area. I mean, it's not really that effective, but it will help. And speaking of Beijing, we probably have some units here that are ready to go. That's still kind of trying to regain strength or organization, but on the other hand, it's the anti-tank guns and the horse transports. Horse transports will not be gaining organization anymore, which is quite frankly a bug, I think. And then the anti-tank guns gaining so slowly that it doesn't really matter. Under this unit, what we could do is we could send more troops, at least over there, just start distributing them a little bit once they are in there. This anti-tank gun is in a bit of a similar situation. Okay, this unit needs to rest a little bit longer as well as that one. But we'll get more units over here. We might be able to... Oh, they're trying to attack us in... Oh no, I think that was just the planes moving in here. Okay, the battle in Fuxin is, not going all that strong. They are taking a decent bit of damage. We did manage to win that. What we'll do is, we are still defending that. Moving a bit more troops this way, and we might be able to push them out from there. If we are lucky. And that's the first levels of pillboxes here, and that should help quite a bit in defending the lands there. What we could do is we could even build pillboxes around here, but I'm not sure if we really need to. The defenses are holding for now. We'll move that division back to rest a little bit behind the lines. So we capture that. Means that from Holdao, we'll do a breakthrough into the hills. It's going to be a bit risky, I have to admit, but I think we can do this. Oh, hold on. We only have 3 divisions here. They're not really in the best shape. Plus, we could move in a bit more towards there. Now, they're moving there and there. These are moving there, there, and there. They would be arriving there before we would... I don't know. We could try to blitz, but there's no guarantee that it would work. I mean, for this we would technically need the motorized unit, and then we could overrun them. At least every now and then. Now these two are still resting. It's actually pretty high in strength. I see quite a bit of morale. Technically, it's mostly tank and transport, so it's not too bad. You know what, we'll start moving over here, troops. We're basically using most of the reserves that are here right now. Push here and maybe try to take advantage of the gap in the front. If we can push up to the river here and start clearing out the northern bend here. Veteran army and propaganda fails. Okay. Need to put in a bit more in consumer goods. Go to 9 points or something like that. Have a bit of a leeway. Right, so in December we're gonna, or the end of the month, we're gonna get a bit more militia to infantry regiments. Then we're gonna get the air bases. It'll be 5 levels of air base. Of course, it's not gonna do much right now, but later on it will help. And then, oh right, we're gonna get more divisions. Well, eventually at least. Actually, since we know that the horse transport are useless, let's redesign the basic infantry division. First of all, anti-aircraft guns will be added. Then the transports are useless because of the morale bug. We have the division HQ already. We got recon. But what I could do is get rid of the cavalry recon, put armored cars there. It will make the divisions a bit more expensive and will probably take a bit more time, but yeah, no, I think it will be worth it. Horses, yeah. We don't need them. Hold on, so what's the slowest part in this unit? Probably the infantry, isn't it? Yeah, infantry is poor. Others be a bit faster, but that's fine. Now the thing is, what else do we want in there? We got tank, anti-tanks, we got armored cars. Not really that much else to put in there. Could put in the mixed support, which is all sorts of things. Or we could just go with this design, or maybe add in another infantry regiment. Now that increases the cost quite a bit, and the manpower cost, but at the same time it should increase the strength quite significantly. Basically 19 in soft attack as an extra, then a bit in hard, 3 in hard attack. Oh, I didn't realize that our infantry has 15 in piercing. Of course, the anti-tank guns probably have 30. Then a little bit in air defense. Then defensiveness increases quite a bit, and toughness. So yeah, I think this is going to be our new. I'm going to save the template. Yeah, it's not like we're lacking manpower. We can still got over 3 million men in the reserves. Then mountain, just make sure that we add in pack artillery for these. And get rid of the transport. I suppose we could add in the anti-tank guns, and for these the recon cavalry probably makes more sense because of the terrain. What else are we missing? Anti-aircraft guns. And I suppose we could add in another mountain infantry. Just save that. This is also rather expensive now, but I think it will be better. And we will probably have to build some of those sooner or later. Oh, we won that fight. Suppose we could, for example, leave this one back here. And we can start moving to the Dow. Basically, the brunt of the... Oh, right, they're bombarding our garrison there that we inherited from the Menjing